Hello again! Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Ask Dexter. And on today's episode, my boyfriend has been treating me differently since he got his Ancestry DNA results back. I don't want to take part in my girlfriend's messed up ritual on our wedding night, but I still want to marry her. My 38-year-old girlfriend has been cheating on me with a 19-year-old. Alright, I hope you guys are doing fine today. We got some pretty juicy letters. Let's begin with the first one. Dear Dexter, a few weeks ago, my boyfriend got his results back from one of those ancestry tests. He's never been interested in his family history before, but one of his friends bought him the kit for his birthday. A few days after seeing his results, which were nothing special, about 95% European and mostly just from England, where we live, he really excitedly told me that he'd been messaged by a group of people about a shared relative. Apparently, all of them have an ancestor in common. My boyfriend's great times 10 grandfather that can be linked to royal lineage. I was pleased and a bit amused that my boyfriend was so happy, especially since he seemed to be telling every single person he knows, and he posted on Facebook about it. However, since then, I've noticed some uncomfortable behaviors from him that is making me second guess our relationship. He quit his job 2 weeks ago. He's an accountant, which was very unexpected and something we hadn't discussed before now. He gets defensive when I try to bring it up and ask if there was something in particular that triggered it. He has only said that he doesn't believe the 9-5 life is right for him. Don't we all agree on that? He has suddenly started insisting on using condoms when we have sex. We've been together 3 years, and my birth control, a copper coil, has never been an issue for him before. My boyfriend has started saying it is not good enough as a form of contraceptive by itself, which would be fine, except he has started making a few comments alongside this about how I'm trying to steal his genes and implying that I want his bloodline. He won't kiss me in public anymore or touch me at all around his family, which he has explained by saying he doesn't like public displays of affection anymore, and it's embarrassing. He's fine touching me when we are alone, however. He has asked me to look into my family history by making a family tree to go alongside his. It's not something I care about or want to pursue. My family are also immigrants, so I imagine harder to track than his. But since I refused, he has made jokes that I must be scared to find out that my family don't match up to his. As a side note, by traditional standards, my family are a lot better off and more middle class than his, although this has never affected our relationship. We've generally had a really good relationship before now, and there have never been any major communication issues or anything like that. I'm really confused as to what's going through his mind right now, and I could use some advice. I think we're gonna need Dr. Phil for this level of delusion, or should I say, royally delusion. LOL, there are thousands of people in the UK who have royal lineage, and I hate to say this, but it's most likely from a bastard lineage. He needs to get off his high horse. I doubt he's inheriting castles anytime soon. It's kinda like being proud you're Genghis Khan's descendant when the guy violated half the world. I'm sorry, but I think he's stupid. Royally stupid. Alright, let's move on and see what else we have in store for tonight. Dear Dexter, I'm getting married to my girlfriend early next year, if all goes to plan. I don't have a lot of family. I'm no contact with my dad for several years now. She, however, has a huge extended family. For the most part, we get on great. They tend to be very loud and have huge personalities, which is sometimes hard for me to deal, since I've always been on the quiet side. But overall, very warm and caring people. Something weird I've noticed since we got engaged is that my girlfriend's cousins sometimes make jokes about our wedding night. It's weird for them to joke about it, since I'm pretty sure her family is aware we've slept together, since we share a bed at holiday gatherings and vacations. A few nights ago, we were discussing wedding plans and thinking about places to go on our honeymoon. My girlfriend and I were brainstorming ideas when she tells me that we won't need a bridal suite right away. Obviously, I ask why. We're getting married at a pretty nice hotel anyway. And she says that she'd like for us to stay at her parents' house. I don't really mind this. We're trying to save money for a house deposit. But girlfriend seems like she has more to say, so I push for why she wants it. She tells me that there's a really old tradition in her family on the wedding night. The husband and wife go into the master bedroom together, and they are supposed to consummate the marriage. The rest of the family are waiting outside the door so they can applaud them and cheer when they come out. Then a piece of the bed sheet is cut off and sewn into a big tapestry my girlfriend's mother owns.
What the fuck?
I think my girlfriend saw I wasn't happy because she quickly told me that we wouldn't have to actually consummate the marriage if I felt uncomfortable, and we could just pretend. Thing is, I don't want anything to do with this. I absolutely freaked out and told her under no circumstances will I be doing that kind of thing in front of her whole family. When I came back, after taking a walk, clear my head, she was now noticeably acting down, and still is. I think she's also been texting her family about this, because I received a text from her mother, telling me that I don't understand the importance of family and tradition, and this kind of tradition has been around longer than I've been alive. I don't know how I'm meant to go on from here. I really love my girlfriend, and she's the woman I want to spend my life with. I'm freaked out, but she's my whole world. But how should I handle her family and navigate his tradition? Jesus, hold on, did I get this right? Is that a family sex blanket? I sure hope Grandma doesn't sleep with it. Are you sure your family doesn't wear other people's skins? Who wants their daughter going at it in their own bed? This is not the Middle Ages, and you're not the King of France. Like, what even is this girl's family on about? Just imagine. Honey, it's cold as hell in here. Could you pass the family sex blanket? This is deeply messed up. I guess, blessed be the fruit. Alright, let's go to the last one. My 38-year-old girlfriend has been cheating on me with a much younger man. Dear Dexter, I'm sorry, but I just don't know what to do. What to think or what to say. I've been out of work because of the quarantine. I guess just spending 24/7 together has caused us to drift apart. We've been together almost 2 years and haven't ever argued like this. We fight over literally everything, even over stupid stuff. Like when I put her shampoo on the bottom shelf, not the top shelf. So I just figured I'd take an offer for work. My company needed a truck driver. I'm licensed to drive a truck, so I took it. I thought a few days apart would be good for us. Today, I came home. I thought I'd surprise her with flowers. Classic. But I told her I'd be gone a week longer than I actually would be. But anyway, I came home, but the door was locked, even though her car was still there, and another car was parked on the curb. So I knocked. She came and let me in, but started hugging me when she saw me. Like right away. I thought she really missed me, but that wasn't it. I looked up and out of our bedroom, and I saw basically a kid. He looked like he was someone like right out of high school. He was in his basically underwear and trying to sneak out the back door. I was actually pretty furious. I didn't know what I was thinking, but I actually chased after him. But I couldn't catch him. He got into his car and drove off. I'm upset, not just because she's cheating, but because it's with someone so much younger too. I demanded an explanation, and she said it was my fault for leaving, and that she just wasn't attracted to me anymore because of the weight I'd put on since I'd been laid off from my old job. She said she just didn't know what she was doing, and that he messaged her on Facebook and started flirting with her. She's been going behind my back and talking to him for over a month. I yelled at her, demanded she show me her messages. But it wasn't just the one guy. I saw several messages from 2 other guys talking about meeting up again. But then she switched it back on me, that doing this made her feel like a woman, and comparing my flabby body to his defined body. Then she started describing what it was like being with him. I tried to tune out of it, but some of this stuff was just shocking. I was absolutely devastated. The last thing she said was that the other 2 guys were this kid's friends. He had been bringing them over for God knows what. I just told her to shut up before she could tell me. I demanded she leave. I mean, our sex life prior was fine, but since I put up some pounds, she basically had been dead fishing me. So I have so many questions that I don't even know where to begin. Oh man, I'm sorry this happened to you. The only question I have is, why are you still calling her your girlfriend? Like, the first rule of relationships is self-respect, man. And that was everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Like and subscribe.